Yeah, right on time, Abhishek. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. All well. Okay, I see you're sitting at a different position today.
Yeah,
Your
for
Wi-Fi
a
and
better
everything working
connection.
well?
Yeah, yeah, all good, all good.
That's brilliant. So just telling our viewers about you, Abhishek. I was telling them that you love food. You have been a photographer, and photography actually is one of the passions that you've been kind
Yeah,
of exploring for a while now. You've traveled a lot, and I was going through Instagram handle as well. There's a lot of Europe that I see, and of course we'll talk about that. Just
yeah. It's
you know
it's
why
majorly Europe.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. So do you want to quickly talk about yourself? Quickly introduce yourself to the viewers here.
Yeah, so I started with photography, but then later on jumped, included my passion of food and then traveling and mixed all together to make it a interesting combination for all the viewers and audience.
Nice, nice. So brilliant, Abhishek. Welcome aboard, and very happy
Thank you.
to be having this AMA session with you today. We'll start with the name. I mean, your Instagram handle is capturing raw, and it's a very
Yeah.
different kind of handle. Why is why is it the handle? I mean, is there something that you? I mean, is there a story behind it?
So generally, things I have done in my life yet till now have few stories related to them, and even the this username of mine has one. So before
Wow.
it was something different. Before it was something different, but then I realized that during when I was learning photography, so we were always told that always capture raw, and you should capture what raw you can see and what you want others and your audience to see, which they cannot by a normal vision. So I
Right.
thought that let me capture everything raw and show it to public with my opinion and what they cannot see it like. So
Nice.
this
That,
was the
that's
motive.
That's a good thought, yeah. That's a very good thought. I mean, because a lot of people kind of edit it, put a lot of filters, but now when you're talking about capturing it raw and being raw, I think that's where you stand apart.
So
Uh,
what I've always tried is that even if it's food or even if I'm traveling somewhere, so I try to capture the moment. I try to capture it raw and show it to the people that if you visit there, if you go there, then you'll be seeing that. You'll be seeing this, and you should see this.
right.
Like a raw thing. When if anyone goes there, you should see it like that. So
Correct, correct.
that's the
And
part.
how did it all start, Abhishek? Do you want to talk about that? I mean, was there a eureka moment? एकदम एक दिन ऐसे उठ के लगा कि अरे आज भाई को photographer बनने का है.
So about photography, it's since school days. So I started the passion hobby started with the. Do you remember we used to have some digital cameras of
Yes,
Sony
of
and
course.
Canon? Yeah, yeah. So it's all started with that. I got one during my school days, and then I used to click randomly with that. Then I went to my graduation college, and there I joined the photography society, and then it was a life-changing decision, I guess. It was completely changing, which changed my mind, which changed my vision. And then I got my DSLR. I started doing photographies and going to the photo walks and all. Then I realized that traveling is something that is making me the happiest,
Hmm.
and food is, of course, making all everyone happy. So that's how it started. Then one day I was just talking to my best friend. I was showing the pictures I used to click. So during my graduation, I've always been into photography society. I've been very active in that. So I used to click, but I never showcased it anywhere except for the exhibitions in my college. So my best friend told me that why don't you put it online? Why don't you put it in social media and let everyone see these pictures? Then I
Right,
thought, so that was a eureka moment, and then I realized that yes, I can. Without having any idea, then I thought, let's at least I should give it a try, and I
right.
just made a profile, and then how this is how it all started.
Right. तो फिर अब अभी क्या चल रहा है? Now the traveling is off charts. I mean, of course, because of lockdown, you can't travel and all. What do? You travel from one room to another and think that you're in another country or something? How's it working out?
Yeah. If you have seen, I just made a very different corner in my room just to feel that yeah, I'm at a different place. Then at night I travel to my terrace and feel that yeah, I'm in the open sky and some air out. But
Right.
yes, I had many travel plans during March and April. A lot of travel plans. Like the whole March and April was set for the traveling, but then due to lockdown, everything got off.
That's sad. Yeah, that's sad.
But I'm just trying to share what I have traveled before. Like mm, last year, 5 months I was in Europe. So every almost every alternative weekend I used to travel to different country
Huh.
or a different city.
Wow.
Yeah. I click a lot. If I see anything, even if I'm not seeing anything, I'm just seeing a movement that yes, people are doing something. Or if I see any different building or anything different happening, anything which can stop a normal tourist and they would stare at it. So I just click that, and I have such lot of pictures and and people,
Nice.
that's what people say, that you have a junk of pictures with you and you're posting everything new every day.
That's so cool, yeah. So just a quick check, okay? We have a lot of people who've joined in. Hi guys, we'll take up. I mean, if there are any question that you guys would want to ask Abhishek, we'll take all of those questions. Just put them here, and we'll do that towards the end of the AMA because I'm hosting it and I get to ask my questions first. So we'll be in discussion with him for about 20 minutes. For about 20 minutes from now, and whatever questions, like literally, you can ask if he has gotten a haircut or not during lockdown. That's also a question. So whatever you want to ask we'd be more than happy to answer those. Okay, on that note, Abhishek, you talked about Europe and you talked about those 5 months in Europe, of course. And there's a lot, like I also said, there's a lot of Europe on your timeline. I also see there are a lot of images with Fanta, with Pepsi, with Coke, Lemon. What is all of that? Like, do you want to explain those images?
Yeah, so it was I think I guess third week in my when I was in Austria. I was actually living in Austria, so I went
Mm-hmm.
for the student exchange program. I got selected by an Austrian university to do
Oh, wow.
one semester of my MBA there. So I went to the nearby supermarket, and it was I guess third week. I saw a blue Fanta. So I
Yeah.
was really amazed that what is this? So I took that and tried to talk to the person who was there in supermarket. So they told that yes, we have it here and it's natural, it's general. So I searched on Google that is there any more different type of Fanta there or any different flavors, and I got to know that there are many, and thus I started searching them everywhere. So every supermarket I used to see, every vendor I used to see, I just used to just go and just look around for different Fantas, and for the section it was kept there.
Right.
And that's how I have almost got 7 to 8 flavors of Fanta, 4 to 5 flavors of Coca-Cola, and so different flavors. Like I found a flavor of ginger in Pepsi,
Ooh, that's nice.
and I found a flavor of pineapple, green apple in Fanta. And during those searches, I even found many flavors of Kit Kat as well.
Wow. So the foodie in you would have loved those, right?
Yeah.
Nice. That's good to hear. So is that more like a part-time hobby now? I mean, do you do that often? Do you still do that, or was it only when you were in Europe and now you kind of stopped doing it?
No, I do. I still do that. I still look for different flavors. I still look for different tastes. Like in even in food, I love street food. People who have been with me since a long time, they know that street food is something I have been keep exploring, and I've been keep telling everyone that do visit this place, do visit this vendor, and it's safe and it's good to eat. It's different in taste. So I've
Nice.
been looking for different flavors for different their presentations. If they put up something different, like yesterday only I posted a video of chole kachori that's in Shadra, and he's there since my father was in school, so he's there
Wow.
since then. Yeah,
Wow.
and he adds kachori and then chole and then put fruit chart in it, and it's completely amazing. It's something people don't think normally, that even this can have a combination and this can be mixed well, and it could be
Right.
tasty. So
Right.
I always try to find something different and something unique.
So what is that weirdest combination that you have eaten till date?
Well, I tried it myself, that I mixed chili potatoes with rice in my hostel. So when I was doing my MBA, I used to live in hostel. So one day we have different dinners, like one day Chinese and some day South Indian. So we had this Chinese dinner night that day. So we had all this Manchurian, fried rice, and chili potato and everything. So it was very chili potatoes were very spicy, and by chance I took rice in my plate. So so I thought let's just mix and try that because I just had one or two chili potatoes and it was too spicy. Then I think let's just try this, and it was just a moment, and it
Nice.
was amazing.
Nice. That's super cool. So what's next? I mean, now lockdown has of course affected a lot of things. I think one of the viewers also was asking the same question, but we'll take that up later on. But so lockdown has affected a lot of things. Travel's off charts for a while. Of course, these food vendors also. If you talk about the street food and all, it's not to the fullest. It's not to the 100% capacity that people are operating in. What do you think? How soon? Till you can go back to normal, or what are the plans? Are you pivoting? Are you doing some different kind of content, or how does it work out in the near future?
So, talking about going outside, like earlier we used to explore different cafes or street food vendors. Yeah, I think it would take time right now. It would take few weeks at least, or maybe months, because people won't feel safe to go and to be where crowd is there, and
Correct.
it would take a bit time. So right now, what I thought was, let's try creating content at home.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give people a vision that even home food can be pretty, can be beautiful, can be
Correct.
good in presentation, and can look tasty. And it obviously tastes good, and it can look tasty as well. Because
So do you
every
cook
time
as
you
well?
see, yeah, I do. I do. I learned cooking. It happened because I had to stay in Austria and I went alone. So I used to
Huh.
cook myself. So I'm a complete vegetarian. So
Okay.
I used to cook myself there every day.
Nice.
So yeah, I learned cooking and then I found that yes, I'm enjoying it.
Huh. So what are you cooking these days? Anything special you want to
Uh,
talk about?
Right now, I've not tried something new. I'm just learning basic things. Recently, I tried making aloo parathas because earlier
Wow.
I was making normal parathas. Then when I asked my mother to teach me how to make aloo parathas, then she was like, it's not so easy. वो टूट जाता है वो फट जाता है सेकते हुए नहीं होगा. मैंने कहा नहीं, at least let me try.
Yeah, I've tried that once. I know it was a disaster, man. So I can feel you
But
there.
then I got successful making five, and
Wow.
my parents loved it.
Ooh, that's good, yeah. That's not bad for a first timer. Nice,
So
nice.
I am trying to learn something new. If since it is going to be long now, this lockdown.
Nice. Yeah,
So
that's true.
definitely
That's
I'm
true.
trying out new things.
Correct, correct. So, Abhishek, on that note, tell me something now. While you've been there very active on Instagram, and of course, I guess that's the primary channel for you right now. But are you also
Yeah.
exploring other channels? Are you also exploring, say, a YouTube or maybe TikTok for that matter? Uh, do you think you should go on those channels? And I'm in no way trying to go on the YouTube versus TikTok thing. We're not talking about that. But it's a general question, of course.
Yeah, I have been planning. I thought to go to YouTube to share the recipe videos, or I have lot of traveling videos, but it just that I have not edited them. So I
Hmm.
do have lot of traveling videos. I have been planning that to move to YouTube and share those traveling ideas. And so uh, on a starting note, I'm going to start those with Instagram, and I'll see how it starts because every time we start something new, we definitely feel that some changes are required or
Yeah,
something that should be changed. So I thought let's just because this is my already there is a family I have on Instagram. So I hope
correct.
it's better to showcase before them all these things and get the feedback, and then I should get the perfect version out of it, and then I go to the other platform and showcase it.
Makes sense. Makes sense. It's always good to have feedback, and of course, you have a good community here, so
Yeah.
it's always good to ask them how does it look before you kind of send it to other guys as well. That's fair. That's understandable. One more thing, Abhishek. Now, well, when I was going through your feed, it created so much of envy because you have beautiful images, man. I mean, food, travel,
Thank you.
literally everything that you'd want to crave for right now. Do you get such comments? Do you get hate comments that, okay, Abhishek, we're not able to travel, do not put stuff like this out there?
So
Does that happen?
no, not actually. I have never got any hate comment, thank God, and thanks to my community.
Wow.
So I literally love every single follower. Right now I have 12.9K. I literally care and love all of them. And I've not got any hate comments, but I do get DMs like, please don't put this, and even people comment, please don't upload such things. We cannot go out. It's getting tough. You're making us jealous, or you're making
Yeah.
us crave.
Correct, correct. Because I felt that. I mean, you have beautiful images, dude, and especially those chocolate mousses. Then I don't know what not. I was like, dude, I need to go out now. That's it.
So people do say that you have made us crave, and now we are like, just lockdown opens and we go there, we just see it. And but I do get such good comments also with that, because of you we get to travel, we get to see things which we have not seen. And that I feel that somewhere motivates me that yes, I should travel more. I should make everyone see what sitting at home, and they can see many things out of India, or out of the city at least.
Correct, correct. That's fair. So, do you want to? I mean, I don't know. Is this a full time profession for you right now, or if yes, do you want to continue? I mean, like I said again, what does the far future hold for you? If let's say it's not the full time profession, then do you think you'd want to make this as a full time profession for you?
Uh, to be honest, right now, no, it's not my full-time profession, and I am a MBA professional, and I am waiting for my joining. I've got placed, but now
Wow!
I'm not.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm not. Right now, I have no thoughts to make it full-time, because somewhere or the other, I always had this thought that beyond profession, we should always have a hobby that gives you peace, that gives you happiness. So one day, if ever you just feel like that my profession is I'm getting bored and this is too tiring, and that you want break for few days or few weeks, and then you can just switch to it, and you feel relaxed, you feel good. But doing something that is already going on, it makes pretty easier to switch and to do something, because starting off there, when you are already tired with your profession, it there's always a pressure on mind. But if you have something that is already going on, and you have a base to switch to something different. And so always had that thought in mind. So I thought
Right.
that let's just keep it parallel. So I'll not say that it's part-time. I'll say I have this parallel going on with my profession. Like
Mm-hmm.
I went to Europe, so I found this opportunity that yes, this can happen. Then I tried for it. So traveling and studies happen parallelly.
Right.
They both happen parallelly. So I've always been trying that this keeps on happening parallelly. That even my this blog increases, and I go on with this, and also with my profession and my
That's
career.
good, yeah. That's a good thought. So, okay. On that note, I want to take up questions. I think there are not a lot of questions. There are some that I saw. So, a lot of people are saying hi to you, Abhishek.
Hello, hello.
There's Hogging and Exploring, who says you got a nice Instagram feed. Uh,
Thank you.
then a lot of people putting in smileys. There's Shaila Amin asking, how has the lockdown impacted your work? What have you changed about your subjects, considering you cannot travel anymore? Do you want to throw some light there then?
Yeah, so taking, can you just repeat the question?
Yes,
I'll just try to see it.
it's actually too much. I mean, you'll have to scroll a lot. But I'll just repeat it for
Okay.
you. She's asking, how's the
Yeah, sure.
lockdown impacted your work, and what have you changed considering you cannot travel anymore?
Yeah, so it has impacted a bit. If you see it before, I had more of traveling and more of places around than food. So there was just one column of food. Now there are two columns of food, because obviously staying at home, I have more food content and less of traveling. So
Right.
I'm just putting it with a pause that yes, just one traveling picture. And it has affected in that way, but I am still trying to make it creative and interesting for people. that
Mhm.
let that audience who like traveling also gets their interest involved in food as well. If I make it a bit different, like I am trying flat lays with food, and I am trying some fusions of food. Like few days back, I posted Oreo shake, and so I try to capture its flat lay, and I made burger at home, so I try to capture its flat lay as well. So I am. It's not. It has not affected. Lockdown has not affected my content badly. Rather, it gave me a new. I can say it gave me a new vision that yes, even if staying at just one place, we do can create good content. We do can go creative. It all depends that what if we really want to do it, we do it.
Correct, correct. Fair point. That's a good one actually. That makes a lot of sense. Abhishek, there's another one. Karishma says, "What is your favorite food?"
It's always she. By the way, she is my best friend.
Ah, okay. Hi, Karishma.
So it's always tough to find one favorite food, and she knows it well. But yeah, definitely it's chole bhature, and I just cannot
Let's not talk
resist
about
it
it, dude.
ever.
Let's just not talk about it.
Because it's weekend and it gets mandatory. So
Correct.
now that the point is out on weekend in Chole Bhature, so I'll just tell you this one thing. So before lockdown, Sunday used to be Sunday or Saturday. It used to be a one day that I used to go in the morning and have definitely a morning used to start with Chole Bhature.
Wow, that's a way to start. That's a real good way to start the day, of course. Okay, there's one more questions. There's a one more question. Sorry. Parmesh says, how many countries have you visited till now, and what are your traveling plans post lockdown? Once we get permission to travel
Uh,
again.
yeah. So I have visited 9 countries in Europe till now, which are like Austria I was living in. So it was Germany, it was Czech Republic, it was Budapest, it was France, it was Helsinki, Finland, and it was Amsterdam, it was Belgium. So I visited 9 countries, and next traveling, I do have a lot of traveling plans still. Like I told you, my March and April was full of travel.
Right.
So I still have those plans intact. I still have them, and I'll definitely go on them once the things get normal and things get good. I am definitely going to go on those plans. And now, yes, there is a different thing in my travel that now I'm thinking to explore more of India. So now, because
Correct.
it will be correct, it will be completely on me that where I want to go. So now I'm trying to go and explore more of India and to explore places which are not so famous, but are majorly unexplored. Few
Huh.
people have went there, few bloggers and all, but it's not in any Google news or any article that yes, you should visit there, you should see this, you should eat this, and you should see this. So I
Got
am
it.
trying to find such places.
Got
Right
it.
now, I'm exploring such places, and definitely I am going to visit and get some good traveling content soon
That's
once
brilliant,
this
man.
all is over.
We look forward to that content, Abhishek. Uh, okay, on
Yeah.
that note, quick time check. I think we are already way beyond the scheduled time. So, thank you so much, Abhishek. Before going, do you want to just give a one suggestion or one tip or something for the budding Instagrammers or for the budding content creators, people who just started or who are very new to this whole scenario?
Yeah, I would like to give one session. Also, if you don't mind, I just told them that I'll be doing an announcement towards the
Oh,
ending of this live. Yeah, so
please.
I'm planning something new. So on for suggestion, I would say that don't go before likes, don't go before the numbers. Keep creating your content, because I have seen people who have just started their page, or who are trying to grow, and they sometimes say that we are not getting likes. It affects their it demotivates them, it depresses them that they're not
Correct.
getting likes, they're not getting engagement. So I always say them that it's not that I am getting good likes on every picture, but yet I'm putting that. So
Correct.
even if I get 5 comments and they like it, so I feel that this is a worth post because 5 people get liked it, 5 people got to know something new. So with every post, I try that people get some information, or at least they get happy seeing that.
Correct.
At least they get something to see that. So even if 5 people do, and even if 5 people comments and a few people like, so I really feel good that yes, this is because even five is a number, because those five
Yes.
people also coming and commenting, that means you are making a difference somewhere. So never
Yes.
feel demotivated because of the numbers. They are eventually going to increase because every good thing always takes time.
Right. That's a very
Yeah,
important advice. Okay, Abhishek, before you make that announcement, there are two more questions. I think we should very
yeah,
quickly take
sure,
them up. So
sure.
there's Stampfly next, asking one particular place which you would really want to visit. And okay, just answer that one and then I'll give you the second one.
I think it's Greece. I really want to visit
Oh,
Greece.
it's beautiful, man. It's just beautiful. You
Yeah,
should go there.
yeah.
It's really good. Okay, then there's one more. So any specific place in Greece that you are planning to go to, or is it just Greece that you have in mind right now?
So before I had a plan to go to, I thought to go to Santorini, but then I met someone from Santorini in when I was in Austria. So she told me that Santorini is too much explored and too much famous now, and there is lot of tourists there. So I
Right.
got to know there's a place called Mykonos.
Mykonos, oh,
It's
it's
amazing.
beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
It's
beautiful.
amazing. And I saw some pictures, and she told that it's actually more better and beautiful than Santorini. So
Correct.
I guess I really want to visit that
I can confirm she's right. Mykonos has a brilliant party scene as well, just in case if you're planning to
now.
go. Okay, there's another one. Manvi says, "Hi, your photography skills are amazing. Each picture tells a story.
Thank you.
Photography stays your hobby or is it your passion?" Ooh, that's a good one.
Thank you, Manvi. Yes, it's a hobby, it's a passion as well. So I don't have much hobbies. I just have two, three, and I have combined them all. So I have a hobby of photography, a hobby of traveling, hobby of bike riding, and I have combined them all. I thought, why to leave one and why to exclude or isolate one? So I thought, let's just combine everything and make out something really amazing.
That's super cool, man. Brilliant. Okay, on that note, we have an announcement which Abhishek is supposed to make. I think it's about marriage. Is it? Is it about the
No.
next travel plan? Is it about the next vlog? Okay, let's hear it from the man himself. Abhishek, please go on.
Since we all are missing traveling, I know I'm also missing it a lot, and I think everyone loves hearing traveling stories. So, I am planning to tell. Um, I have lot of travel stories, and especially of those 5 months being in Europe. Every single day there used to happen something or the other, something tragic or something amazing or surprising. So I have lots of traveling stories with pictures and videos. So what I'm traveling is to start a new series on my page that will be called Travel Tales by Abhishek. And there I'll be telling few stories. It might come, it may be on live or maybe on IGTVs. I still have to decide that. But yes, I'll start those and I'll share some stories so that people who are missing traveling, people who love to hear traveling stories, I think they will be really interested to know those stories.
Oh
And if they visit
yes.
those places, they can really relate to those.
Absolutely, absolutely, Abhishek. I am looking forward to those stories because, trust me, I mean, I've seen your content and I'm assuming the stories would be equally good. So,
Yeah,
go on, dude. I mean, that's a brilliant thought,
thank you.
and I'm sure your followers are also eagerly waiting for that. Your community is eagerly waiting for it. So, good. All the best for that. And I just hope you start that very soon so that we all can start following it.
I'll be starting maybe by the end of this week, and I'll be posting stories about it. So
Nice.
I'll just say them that just stay with my stories, and I'll update you very soon. And it's going to start very soon, within 6 days.
Wow, that's super cool. Thank you so much, Abhishek. Thank you for that announcement, and
Thank you so much, Ankit.
thank you for
It was
being here.
amazing session.
I hope you like it, uh, and
It
have
was
a
my
good day.
first live though, and it really got special.
Brilliant. So, to many more live sessions to you, Abhishek. I
Sure.
wish you would do a lot of such sessions. And yes, to all the success, to all the more
Thank
content
you
that you
so
create.
much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. And thank you so much, all the people who have been watching.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye bye.